excellent, I can help you with that. Yeah. Okay. So to start off, I need to ask you a few questions about the trip, just so we can get an idea of what we're looking for, okay? Okay, sounds good. So first of all, have you got a particular destination in mind? Just somewhere warm, okay? Okay, excellent. And then how many people are going on the trip? Okay, you and a partner and 2 children. Okay, great. So that rules out adult-only hotels then, okay? Yeah. Okay. And then what kind of budget are we looking at per person? Okay, that's lovely. That is a big budget to be working with. Okay, all good. So I can pull up a few options and we can have a look through. Are you looking for like an Airbnb, a villa, or like a hotel? Open to options, okay. Cool. Okay, so destination wise, I've got a few things that are very popular, and then there's also a few that are a little less touristy. Would you rather something popular with lots of tourist attractions or something a little more low key? Tourist population, good. Okay, you like all the attractions. Okay. Yeah, I love when you can just walk out of wherever you're staying and there's just bars everywhere by the beach. They're the best. Okay. Okay, excellent. So, destination wise, let me float some ideas and you can let me know what you think of them, yeah? Okay, so first up, Mallorca. So that's a Spanish island, yeah. Okay, potential. Okay, the next one is Crete, and that's a Greek island. Yeah, okay. So that will be about a 4-hour flight. Yeah, no worries. And then we've got Rhodes, which is also a Greek island, similar flight time. Good option. I'm assuming as you're going with children, you'd rather places that are more family friendly rather than like the party islands. Yeah, okay. So I don't think Ibiza would be relevant, and I don't think Cyprus, Ayia Napa would be relevant. But there are some other nice places in Cyprus if you'd be interested in going there. Not quite as appealing. It's very nice, but yeah, I understand. It's very party vibes over there. Okay. Cool. Okay, so out of those 3, are you happy to pick one of those, or would you like to look at some more options? Okay. Yeah. We also have Mallorca, which is not the same as Mallorca. Yeah. Okay, so out of those, are you happy with any of them? Happy any? Okay, cool. Okay. And then also in regards to flights, would you rather be flying economy, business, first class? Okay, we could look at business, yeah, if it's reasonable prices. Okay, so I've got some different options here. First of all, we're looking at Crete. Yeah, okay. So the flight time is 3 hours, 20 minutes. And we have flights with BA that can be business class if you're interested in that. Yeah, and they would be £1,000 each way. So, yeah. And if you were to fly economy, they'd be $250 each way. Okay. Because obviously, if you choose the so I've got a few hotel options. Some of these are all inclusive as well. Yeah, would that be something that would be of interest to you? Okay, yeah, it just makes it easier with like sorting food and everything because you know that that's all covered. Yeah, takes a bit of the stress away from it. So I've got a few options here. They're all family hotels in Crete. Okay. For the children, would like water slides and sort of a water world be of interest, or is just a normal pool okay? And also, is a beach of interest, a close by beach? Okay, cool. So this first one is a beachfront location, and it also has, I don't think, no, it does have water slides. So this one looks really good for families. So I'll just show you some of the options. So this hotel is the Star Beach Village and Water Park. Okay. So you can stay here as part of the hotel, but it is also a water park. So this is the overview of what it looks like. Let me try and show you. There. So it all looks very appealing. Very lovely. And then there's some slides there. Oh, sorry. How old are the children? Okay, so old enough to be going on the water slides and stuff. This is a picture of the slides, so definitely appealing to lots of children, I can imagine. Appealing to me as well, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then this is what one of the rooms looks like. So there'll be all of this sort of style. So this is a double room with a single bed. So you'd have, you could get 2 rooms, or would you want one big room for the 4 of you? Okay. Yeah, that's no worries. Okay, here's another room. So as you can see, they're very modern looking. Yeah. This one's also one that you might be interested in. So you've got a double bed here, and then so this is like coming here, and then next to it you've got a bunk bed with 2 beds, so the children could go there, and then you and your partner could go on this one. Yeah. And just some more pictures. Yeah, so you get the gist, and then here's part of the dining room for the meals that are all included. Yeah. So for this one, there are some amenities included. So there is free Wi-Fi throughout the hotel. Well, free, it's included in the price. Yeah. And then also the hotel has its own beach, so that is private for hotel guests only. Yeah. Okay. And then from the airport, it's about a 1-hour transfer. Okay, is that something that you're okay with? You'll get a transfer bus from the airport to the hotel. Is that okay? Yeah. So that will all be linked to your bookings, so no worries. Yeah. So this one comes in at £700 per person for a week. Is that? Yeah. So that's within your budget, and it would leave you a little bit of budget left over if you wanted to upgrade the flights, or you could upgrade the room, or obviously you could spend it on activities during the holiday. Okay. So that's definitely a good option. So after seeing that one, would you say that the slides are something that you definitely want to have? Yeah. Okay. Now, I think that's a good decision, especially with children. Yeah, it gives them something to do. Exactly. Okay, so this next one is also on Crete Island. Yeah, so it's Greek. And this one is directly on the beach. So it's a really, really lovely location. Again, family friendly. It looks ideal. So I'll just show you some pictures. You can see what you think. So here's a little overview. And then another pool here. Sorry, it's loading. More pool areas. This could be more for younger children, so your younger one might like that, but this is more for the slightly older children. Again, you can see the big water slide at the back, which looks amazing, I do think. Yeah. And then this is a picture of one of the rooms. So I would say the rooms in this one are slightly nicer. This is just a double. Gorgeous, yeah. Okay. Here's another one. Again, gorgeous. And you've got a little balcony up there as well. So that's more rooms. There. This is a slightly bigger room, more like an apartment. As you can see, you've got upstairs as well. And then a little lounge area. Yeah, so that could be good. Since you're a family. Yeah, exactly. Here's one of the bars at the hotel. Yeah, very modern. And then some outdoor balcony area. So that one's a very lovely option. I would definitely consider that one. So this is the Bay Luxury Resort in Crete. It's a 5-star hotel. The other one was 4 stars, I think I might have forgotten to mention. Yeah, it also has Wi-Fi. Yeah, and you can also get rooms with private pools. That would be a bit of a price increase, but I think it would still be within your budget. Yeah, so this one's got an ideal location. It's on the beachfront, and it's only a 50-meter walk to a shop, which is literally nothing. So, really ideal. Yeah, so this one's really popular for families and everyone really. And again, all included, or you can do half board if you want. No, all inclusive. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, okay, so that's that one. I'll add that to the list. Did you want to look at other locations as well? Okay, excellent. And do you think you want the all-inclusive hotel? Yeah, okay, so do you want to look for Mallorca? Okay. Okay. So, this is the first one that we have associated with the travel agency. It is 4.2 stars on TripAdvisor, so really good ratings. And as I said, this one is in Mallorca. It's not as near the beach. It's 1.2 kilometers to the beach, but the hotel do provide a free shuttle service to the beach. Okay, yeah. So let's have a look at some photos. So here we have an overview of the pool area. And then this is like a glimpse of one of the rooms. The dining area. Again, another dining area. They have some sports facilities as well. So this is the Astro. This is a drone shot of the hotel. As you can see, it looks gorgeous. And some more dining area. More dining area. The pool. There's a cabana on the beach which you can rent out. There's evening entertainment here as well, so that one's really popular. Yeah. So, as you can see, it looks very nice. There's more activities for the children, such as rock climbing and like a go ape style thing. Yeah, and then here's the breakfast buffet, and just some more photos. Yeah, okay. So that one's really popular. I've had lots of positive feedback from clients for that one. And also, as it's Mallorca, it's about a 2.5 hour flight instead of the 3.5. Yeah, so it's a bit closer. Okay, we'll consider that one then. Cool. So that one is slightly cheaper. It comes in about $6.50 per person per week. Yeah. Okay. Out of the 4 hotels, no, 3 that we've looked at, do you have a favourite, or do you want to keep looking, or what do you think? The second one in Crete, I'd have to agree that one was absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I've had quite a few people go there and I've only heard good things. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so did you want to get that booked in then? Yeah, excellent. Okay, so the best price is to depart on Tuesday, the 22nd of July. Does that work for you, or is another day better? All good, okay. Okay, and looking at your budget, the business flights are in your budget if you want to get those, or economy. What do you think? Business, okay. Yeah, nice treat. Okay. Yeah, I think I've heard business is incredible, yeah. Literally feel like royalty. Okay. So, that's on the way out. You'll be flying at 9 AM. So quite an early morning, but that's what you like to start a holiday, isn't it? Okay, 9 AM. All good. And then on the way back, you want to do a week exactly. Yeah, so flying back on the 29th. Okay, and those flights will be 12 PM, so lunchtime. Yeah, so you won't have that last day, but it means you don't have to hang around with your like bags at the hotel or anything, because that can be annoying. Yeah, so on the last day you just go. Yeah. And did you want business on the way back as well? Yeah, okay. Okay, excellent. Right, so for the hotel, there's a few different options. So you wanted one room. Yeah, so this one had the double bed and then the bunk beds, or you can pick a double and 2 twins. Any preference? The twins, yeah. It kind of helps avoid arguments, to be fair. Okay. And also, did you want a balcony? And if so, do you mind if it has a sea view, a pool view? Sea view, I completely agree. Excellent choice. Okay. Perfect. And you wanted 4 board, correct? Cool. So, the adults will get a separate wristband because alcohol is also included. Obviously, the children can't have the alcohol, so they'll have a different wristband. Okay. Okay. Right then. That is everything. I think, yeah, so the transfer will just take you there, it'll be about an hour, and then it'll come pick you up and take you back to the airport, and it'll be about an hour's back as well. Yeah. Okay. Baggage allowance is 23 kg per person. It's normally about £50 per bag to add another one on. Yeah, and then you'll also get hand luggage as well. Okay. Okay, so that is all booked for you. I just need a deposit today, and then you can pay the rest in installments or whenever you like, really. Yeah, so the deposit is £100 per person. Okay. Yeah. So I've just got this here. You just I'll send you an invoice to your email. Yeah, can I just confirm the email for you? Okay, cool, that matches what we have. Yeah, okay, so I'll send you an invoice and that just needs to be paid anytime up to a month before you go. Okay, excellent. And all the information will be forwarded to you as well. Okay, great. If you have any questions, you can just call me, email me. I'll be available